How about them Chargers? Oh wait, they didn't win, they lost. 37-0 in a shutout game. Can you believe that? We couldn't even score 3 points out of field goal, nothing. Our team was so pathetic. Rivers, 141 yards? 3 interceptions, Rivers, really? 3? All this year you only thrown 3 interceptions, and then you doubled it just by playing in this game. Our offensive line still sucks because we can't open up holes for our running back to do good yards. That's why I've been saying this whole year, we don't have a running game system. We got lucky with Brandon Oliver having 2 games. 2 games against shitty teams. It didn't do anything against good teams. Did we have a good running game against the Seahawks? Maybe we got 50 yards. We won against crappy teams that are okay. I mean, other than the Seahawks, but even the Seahawks are not that good. They're 4-3. When we finally face good teams, we can't handle it. I know we have a lot of injuries. But you guys couldn't even score any points in this game. There's no excuse for that. This is our first shutout game since 1999. I don't care about records that much. I don't care about MVPs that much. None of that means anything if you can't win a fucking Super Bowl. How many years has it been we won a championship? 1963 is our last championship. Jesus Christ, that's 51 years ago. We ain't going anywhere this year. Baltimore, Kansas City, the Raiders. Hell, the Raiders almost beat us last time. Who won't say they won't beat us again? This time they might beat us. The Patriots, the Broncos. Do you see the list that we have up? And we're supposed to beat these guys to hopefully make it to a wild card spot? When you got the AFC North, all 4 teams are doing pretty good, and they're in a 4-way tie right now. Steelers on top of the half game ahead. Miami's doing hell of a lot good. Patriots are going to take that division, but Miami wants that wild card spot. What about KC? They're doing good. Hell, they're ahead of us in the divisional spot right now. So, us saying we're going to get a wild card spot, that's highly unlikely. We were lucky that the referees given us that wild card spot last year with their mistake against the KC in the final game. I don't see that happening again this year. We had our chance, and the Chargers blew it. They should have beaten KC. No excuse. They should have beaten KC. The Broncos, okay, the referees gave the Broncos that game with those 2 picks they took back, the interception and the fumble. But that didn't mean the Broncos would have beaten us anyway. We just know that the referees helped them in that game. In Miami, oh my God, they dominated us. We didn't even have a chance. We couldn't even score 3 points. A fucking shutout. So, our season is most likely over. We have a very small % chance that we're coming back. Even if we get a couple of our starters back, that's not going to do nothing against these good teams. We're going to get our ass kicked. Unless we have every single player back by the time we start our next game, which I know we have a bye week this Sunday, we ain't going to win. I'm still a Charger fan, but I'm going to call it like I see it. I'm not going to make no excuse to say Chargers before I die because we lost. That don't make any sense. Half those people are stupid for saying that. I'm embarrassed as a fan. That team should be embarrassed at the way they played. 37-0. My God, 37-0. I don't know who Phillip Rivers' team was playing for. Maybe he thought he was Miami because he kept giving them the damn ball. At least I can say this year my team's not going undefeated like the Raiders. That's the only thing I can say. We had 5 good winning streak. Rivers throwing for, 125% passing. Cool, I guess. Records don't mean shit if you can't win a championship. Antonio Gates and Rivers, the most touchdowns to a tight end of all time. Again, don't mean nothing without a championship. Records don't mean anything. Records are just for the players. How many fans do you see holding up records of players? Not that much. I might got a Mike Trout MVP. I might got an LT MVP, but that's it. Records don't really mean anything without a championship behind it. The last championship was 51 years ago. Am I ever going to see a Super Bowl in my time? I wasn't a fan of the Chargers back when they went to the Super Bowl back in '94. I didn't become a fan until about 99. And even then, I was still embarrassed in 2000 when they went 1-15 that season. We were lucky they won the game in that. I'm too pissed off. Peace out, yo, Chargers.